Hello everyone, I'm Dana.
And I'm Giselle.
And welcome to this week's edition of the Redcoat Rundown.
This is an exciting week for students here at BHS.
Let's start off with some important events in history.
This Monday, May 22nd, Tiger Woods won the 2001 Laureus World Sports Event for Sportsman of the Year.
Wow! Didn't he win in 2000 as well? In other news, on this Tuesday, May 23rd, The Shining by Stephen King was released in theaters across the country. The movie featured actors Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall.
I can't believe it was released that long ago. That movie still scares me. On this Wednesday, May 24th, the Brooklyn Bridge was open to the public. The bridge took 14 years to construct and cost a total of $15 million.
Wow, that's interesting. On this Thursday, May 25th, the U.S. Constitutional Convention opened in Philadelphia. The event included 55 delegates that eventually drafted the Constitution of the United States.
That's all for this week in history. We also want to give a special shout out to the senior class who had just had their senior prom this past weekend. We hope everyone had a good time.
Now on to upcoming events with Abby.
Thank you guys. This week on Wednesday, May 24th, we'll be having a half day. Be sure to spend the free time relaxing or catching up on any missing schoolwork. This Thursday, May 25th, we'll be having the annual town-wide Upbeat Picnic. With a wide variety of activities, there will be something for everyone. Make sure to show up and support the Upbeat program. Finally, next Monday, May 29th, is Memorial Day. There will be no school that day, so take some time to remember and honor all of those who died in the line of service. That's all for upcoming events. Back to Dana and Giselle at the news desk.
Thank you, Abby.
Now let's head over to Sports Corner with Julia.
Thanks, Dana and Giselle. Welcome to Sports Corner. With the spring sports season coming to close, we have some exciting tournament matchups at the end of the week. Girls lacrosse plays at South Windsor on Monday, and boys lacrosse plays their last game against E.O. Smith on Tuesday. Girls tennis play at Rocky Hill on Wednesday, and boys tennis plays Wethersfield at home. Girls golf has 2 matches this week. They play at Manchester on Tuesday and Rocky Hill on Thursday. Baseball has a game Monday at Plainville, with the regular season finishing up Thursday. Lacrosse and tennis both have CIAC qualifying rounds Friday against an undetermined opponent. That's all for Sports Corner. Back to the news desk.
Thank you for that great recap, Julia.
Now over to Showcase with Charles and the Improv Team.
Thanks, Dana and Giselle. This week on Showcase, we're going to highlight the BHS Improv Team and their show last Friday. We interviewed the performers prior to the performance to get their perspectives on improv and to ask them what they're looking forward to.
Now, one of the bits that I'm most excited for us to do is this thing called T-shirt time. Now, a general rule of comedy, but especially improv, is the rule of 3s. You do something 3 times and you make it funnier each time. Now, we've taken the classic giving the T-shirts to the crowd event at sports, and we've elevated that. So what we did is we started by throwing T-shirts into our crowd, and we threw jeans, and we finished by throwing a couple shoes out there, and it was one of my favorite bits to do. I thought it was really funny.
So my favorite part is probably got to be slideshow time. It's a unique method, and I think this group especially is gonna make it a whole lot of fun. You never know what you're gonna get. Not even we know what we're gonna get, and that's half the fun of improv.
So one thing I'm super excited about for the show is the 2-person monologues that we have to start. So there's a lot of different forms to improv and how we're starting our show. We're starting out with 4 scenes with 2 people, kind of like a documentary situation. And I just love going out and just and coming up with the most wild stuff I can with my scene partner. And it's super fun.
The thing that I'm the most excited for tonight is definitely feeling the energy of the crowd. I think it's gonna be pretty packed in there, hopefully. So I'm really excited about that. We'll see what happens.
One of my favorite parts of improv is the experience I get performing it. It's one of the most difficult types of performances to do, and I think that being able to do it in a setting like this really helps me grow as a performer and become more confident on stage and in real life.
I think really the bond that you develop between your fellow actors and having to develop like an almost like telepathic communication of what you're gonna do and where the bit's gonna go so that you don't fumble and produce something truly spectacular is really nice.
My favorite thing about improv is just getting together with a bunch of really, really talented people and being funny together. It's super energizing and super uplifting. It's just always a fun thing to do.
My favorite thing about being part of the improv club is just getting to let loose and really be fun with all of these amazing people that I know are really funny and we know are really funny, and we're just having a great time.
That's all for Showcase. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Charles.
If you have a club or event you would like to share and have featured on the next edition of Redcoat Rundown, let us know.
Scan the QR code on screen. We cannot wait to hear your stories.
Now it's time for Quote of the Week. Thank you guys. That's all for this week's edition of the Redcoat Rundown. We'll see you next week.